welcome back in, everybody. I'm the Pixel Voyager, and we are blasting off for episode 6 of our modded Terraria series. And we are going to start today pretty much the way we finished off episode 5. Yes, that's right, we are going to be fighting the King Slime once again. Went ahead off camera after the recording the other day and just went ahead and got myself another slime crown. So we're just going to summon this guy once again. We're going to be a little bit more wary of his tricks, trying to run away. And yeah, if we can deal with that, I think we can deal with the King Slime very, very easily. I went ahead and crafted up another slate of potions here. And we're just going to give him our best shot. I think we're more than equipped. I think we're more than capable after the results of the last time. So, we're going to get right into it. Here we go. I am going to buff up, and I'm going to summon the guy. And we're in. King Slime, where is he starting? This time he's actually starting on the ground. I opened up my mini-map this time, specifically so I could kind of keep tabs on him. You'll see the mini-map up here. It does display the bosses when they're on the screen, so this way I can just kind of keep an eye on him. And he is coming in the house, which is fine. The NPCs actually do attack. They do go after anybody nearby, and so they're going to help give me a little bit extra damage. That's fine. He's not too dangerous in here. Can't really hop around unless he hops right on top of us like this. If I get a chance, I can swing back to my nurse. If she hasn't died yet, she may be dead now. Oh, she's right there. I can actually teleport over to her, and she can give me a little bit of healing. So doesn't look like we're going to need it. I can pop a potion just like that and be back at full health. So I think actually the arena, I spent that time building in episode 5. Well, what are you going to do? It's not going to get used tonight, or today, I guess. Okay. There we go. Looks like he's stuck in the ground. He won't be there long. He will teleport away. Yep, just like that. Right on top of you every time. But doesn't matter. He's dead. We got him. Alright, so we're going to pick up all of this loot. So there's going to be a lot of it. A lot of stuff I recognize. Some stuff I don't. So we're going to check all that out. Let's go ahead and get back to the house. So not too much chaos. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Looks like everybody lived except the cobbler, but the cobbler's already back, so not that we care too much about him anyways. We'll pick up a little bit of extra money from the other slimes, and let's see what kind of loot we get. Anything good. First thing is the collectible in-action figure. I guess that's just going to be decoration. Too big for the table, so right here. Perfect. Beautiful. Adorable. I love it. Okay. After that, we have King Slime. I'm going to read through that tooltip probably on my own. But here we have the treasure bag. This is where all the primary loot from the base game is going to be found. Oh, actually, Shadow Diamond. I'll check that out too. Treasure. Looks like most of this is standard stuff. This is new. It is a throwing dagger. But that's fine. Bounces against tiles. It's a little bit of something. Pretty low damage, so overall, looks like, even though I don't feel particularly strong, we may have out-leveled him just a little bit in progression. But that's okay. It's still a boss fight down. So, crafting, we're going to check out this diamond. We'll look at that. This is the storage that we need. Remote storage access. Looks like I'm going to need a lot of different gems, things like that. Cosmolite bar, we'll deal with that later. But yeah, we need gems. Looking like, just based off the number I need here, they're probably going to give me gems from something. But that's cool. I was wondering when I would be able to get access to some of these things. It's nice to see that we're going to get access to it probably reasonably soon. Let's see. Any of the other stuff I want? Probably not going to keep any of this loot, to be honest. I'm probably just going to sell it all. But that feels good. The next thing we're going to be waiting on is the next boss. Is going to be the Eye of Cthulhu. Probably. Modded, of course. Disclaimer, anything can change. But that's probably what we're going to see next. Now that I have my life upgraded, he can spawn anytime. He can spawn any night now. And we'll just have to look and see if we can take him down. A lot more mobility going to be required for that, though. So we'll have to just see if we can do anything with it. That actually could be handy. Armored Royal Gel, if I make slimes friendly. I have these boots that I bought, just hoping they'd give me a little bit of something. It's life gen, or life regen while I'm running. But I don't have any movement accessories that allow me to run right now. So honestly, I think that's useless. So all of that is just going to get tossed. Ninja shirt, ninja pants, I'm not going to use those. Those are going to get sold. Magnum rounds are 85 damage. Is that a bullet of some kind? I don't know. It's fine. It's an ammo of some type. I imagine it's one of those, when we get to use it, we'll know it's time to use it. Otherwise, we're just going to tack some of these things into a chest. That, actually, I guess, hang on a second. Let me read this. Only a fool could be caught by this pitiful excuse for a hunter. Unfortunately, our world has no shortage of those. Favorite this item to gain 5% movement speed and 2% increased jump speed. Or your defense is reduced by 3 due to your gelatinous body. Okay, so that's just going to give me some faster movement. I don't think I want the 3 defense. Once I get a little bit more stacked up, I feel like, I guess, a little bit more defense stacked up, then it's not going to matter. The increased movement speed isn't going to matter because I'll already probably have things that way outclass it. So, good for us. We got a boss fight done. I'm very happy about it. Glad we could get the episode off to a good start. My next move, my next play, I've already thought about it. I'm going to head into this corruption over here. The corruption, you've seen all the little chasms that are spawned in. We're going to hop down a chasm. We're going to go search down there for some loot. I know for a fact I can at least break some of the shadow orbs that spawn down there. That'll give me a gun. The very first shadow orb you break is always going to give you that gun. The gun, in and of itself, is not great. But when you own your first gun, you'll get a new NPC to move in. The, what's he called? The arms dealer. The arms dealer very well may have some things that are good for us. I don't know if they'll have anything new, but it's another NPC. Anytime we get a new shopkeep, it's going to help us out a good bit with progression. So we're just going to pop over here. Entering into the corruption, the biggest question we're going to have up front is which of these holes is going to be the one for us. Not all of them go anywhere. This one probably doesn't, just by how narrow it is. Yeah, so I mean, we can drop some ropes and kind of test them out. If the ropes stop very abruptly like that, very quickly, then yeah, it's going to be a pretty shallow cave. Normally the first 1 or 2 you see aren't going to lead anywhere. We're going to try this one, I think. Just going to break through the dirt here. Gonna hold a torch so I can see. If I can time my double jump down at the bottom well enough, then I should be able to avoid fall damage. If I get into trouble down here, of course I can always just magic mirror out. That's kind of the play. Yeah, nothing down here. So, make our way back up and out. Alright, bust for hole number 1. We'll keep moving over here. We'll try hole number 2. Already seen the bottom of that hole. It goes nowhere. And if all of these bust, then we do have that corruption on the other side of the world that we found, so we can try one of those too if we need to. We'll try this one and see where it leads us. Opening created. Torch held. And this is going a little bit farther. This looks promising. Oh, let down. Well, that's okay. Luckily, we have our reserve of bombs. Oh, yes. The catch-all, great for any situation. Just blow the crap out of it. Let's go. getting a little dicey around here. That worm came out of nowhere. A frost worm, that is a new enemy. One of those kind of hybrid enemies. It's kind of a combo of corruption and frost. It's pretty interesting. I like that the new enemies still kind of keep the theming of the world around them. Of course, the archetype, very, very standard. The worm enemy is very common. Alright, and it's taken a lot more bombs than I thought it would, but we are almost to the bottom here. Once we're down inside this kind of horizontal chasm you see below us, we'll be free and clear. It'll be nice and easy to just hop down here later. And I do have some torches marking the entrance of each one that I've tried, so it should be pretty easy to keep track of what's what. Only problem is there are a lot of nasties down here waiting for me. Let's see if we can dodge the nasties. I am low on health. I would like to not die. Actually, I'm gonna just bail. I'll be right back. Yeah, so coming back just to deposit my money in the piggy bank here, I realized I still had the King's Line cash plus whatever I picked up in the meantime. So good 12 gold coins that I did not want to drop on death. So good chance to talk to that nurse. Lisa will heal us up, get us ready to just set back out. So back in our little hole here, we're making our way down, lighting up this chasm as we go. Had a nasty time during the night making it back here. Lots of enemies on the way. Handled them fairly well though, no big deal. One of those wormy boys from earlier, the snow worm, did make his way up to the surface. I don't know if they will naturally spawn on the surface, maybe just at nighttime. Tough to say, but did a little dance with him. We made it through okay. Sounds like maybe not just nighttime. Looks like he just made his way from underground. They are actually pretty scary if I let them get to moving a little too quickly. Let's see. Gold pickaxe still can't handle those quite yet. I realized that oh no, I drowned. I got under the water and just stopped paying attention. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, back to it. Will be a lot easier this time around just because, well, it's daytime. Ooh, good timing as I'm making my way back to the cave. From the traveling merchant has arrived. We'll want to move quickly down here. Just going to kind of scout it out. We'll grab that one shadow orb that's right below me when I drop in the chasm. Grab that heart crystal, and we will be on our way back to see what the traveling merchant has for us. There we go. Nice, quick, easy drop. Alright, so before anything disastrous happens, life crystal. We are going to grab our bombs once again. Let them do their work. Oh, nice. Caught that worm just in time. Alright, one more bomb should get us there. Let's not die to this thing. Where's it coming from? There we go. Yeah, luckily these claws do absolute work. I love these things. I don't know if I have gushed about them on camera or not, but I do love them. Okay, that is our first heart crystal. Or shadow orb. Gonna see if anything else comes up. A dark heart, that's new. And I drowned again, but that's fine. We wanted to head back anyways, not carrying a lot of money, so let's get to it. Traveling merchant lurking right over here. Let's see if he has anything good for sale. Let's see. Katana is pretty good, but not better than what we have here. Ultrabright torches, yellow blocks, capes, geese, and a frost barrier. That is new. Immune to the chill debuff, which is nice. 4 defense, it's a material. Looks like that's going to be an accessory. That's actually sounds pretty similar to what I get from my frost armor here. That might be okay, but at 12 gold, that is literally all my money. So, not so much on that. I'm going to check this out. Every 40 ally life field releases a bolt of damaging radiant energy. So a healer upgrade or accessory, I guess. So that's not going to do us any good. The other thing I got was the musket. That's the gun I was talking about. Actually, 33 damage is not too bad for where we are. So I probably will actually slap that on the hot bar here. It does come stock with 100 bullets, but more importantly, you just saw him walk through the door. If you were paying attention, Terrell here is our arms dealer. We are going to immediately talk to him, see if he has anything new or exciting for sale. The Undertaker, Mini Shark, and Flintlock Pistol are all base game items, so nothing new. But under the circumstances, I am going to stock up a little bit. I'm going to take these musket balls and go with that. Cobweb, I don't know why that's going into my ammo slot every time. Obviously, there's some weapon that uses it. Memory serves, I may have seen it. No, I don't think so. But either way, this could be good for us. We're going to run with it. I'm going to see if there's anything else. If I break 3 of those Shadow Orbs, it is going to spawn a boss. It's not a boss I think I'm ready for. Oh, gotta get that HP while I'm in it. Not a boss I think I'm ready for. But, you know, that's what I said about the underground zone, or underground desert. And we handled that okay, so, maybe. But I do have the option of destroying one more of these Shadow Orbs, basically consequence-free. So that's my goal. Gonna hop back down here one more time, and I'm gonna break this second Shadow Orb. If that gets me anything good, then fantastic. If it doesn't, then we're not out anything. We'll just have to figure out our next plan. We jump. See, look at that. No problem. Okay, that's the end of that. No Shadow Orbs apparent quite yet. It's okay. We're still early. I can also kind of cheat with my mini-map a little bit. They do appear on the mini-map, you know, down here, places that I can't quite see, but they still pop up on the map. Anything emitting light will show itself. Oh, here's 2 right next to one another, which could be trouble. There's the little dance I was talking about with these guys. Let's see if I've got one more good move in me. Yep. Not bad, not bad. Actually, I'm going to leave them be. I am going for this guy right here. If I blow up the 2 of them, I spawn the boss, the destroyer, and again, like I said, I'd like to make a little bit more prep work before I get to that. Any more heart crystals I can find would be handy. Yeah, feeling much less urgency to get that done now. Okay. I think I still need a hammer to break this, and I do not have a hammer. So what I'm going to do is just give me 1 sticky bomb, please. And we're just going to pop it right there on the ceiling. That'll cover it. Alright, another one of the guarding hearts and a ball of hurt. That is a flail weapon, which you can't see because it's dark. Flail weapon like that. Probably one of the least exciting things I could see. But it's fine. It's sellable. And we'll go with it. Might be a material even. We'll just we'll check it out when we get back. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for Corruption Chasm number 1. We'll head back to the base. So now we have decisions to make. Now it's just a matter of where do we want to go, what do we want to do. Still looking for some good boots, something that'll allow us to run. That's kind of the last big thing we're really poking for, really trying to grab. Once I get into that, then we'll be about set up. It'll just be, at that point, we're pretty much ready to just go boss slaying. That once we start killing some bosses, we're going to get a lot of upgrades really quickly. Pop that real quick, get some mana. But that's when things really start to ramp up. When I can start taking down bosses, things go much faster, and I'm pretty much there. All I want to do is, yeah, get the Eye of Cthulhu. I can find an item to spawn him with. I can craft it if I had the materials. I do not. But if I can, once I have so much HP, it's either 180 or 200. He has a chance of spawning at night, and that's honestly kind of what I'm looking for at this point, to see if he'll just spawn for me. The arena up top there is going to be useful. Going to be useful for a lot of bosses, but him in particular is very good to have that nice horizontal space to move in. Okay, now the night has set, we are back at it. Just gonna hop down into this cave here. Looks like with the night being a good ways in, if the Eye of Cthulhu was going to spawn, he would have done so by now. So we're just gonna hop down here and we're gonna go at it. This ball of hurt that I suggested I would sell earlier, I am going to keep because you know what? It's like 35 damage. If it's a higher number than what I have to run with in any case, then yeah, I don't see any reason why we should ditch it. Not the best utility, but it'll slap some zombies for sure. If we've got a nice flat open space with things that just want to walk at me, then yeah, it'll take care of them pretty quickly. So got a few new weapons already. That feels good. But we're just gonna poke around in this cave for a few minutes. We're gonna see if we can find any more chests. Unfortunately, don't have any good potions to help me dig things out, or kind of suss out upgrades. But we can just kind of explore around on our own. I do have that ice biome a little ways down. I haven't really checked out this direction at all, so we might do that. We have options, and that's really the good thing. Oh, this is more danger shards. Let's see what danger shards have to offer us, but I'll take them. Nice and easy. So, yeah, more danger shards, more vanquisher medals. Interested to see what those offer me. I've run into a few now, so it looks like they're pretty easy to come by. We'll see how many we need to get anything useful out of them. Looks like we have not dropped down this way. Oh yeah, there were ores down. There were ores down here that I haven't seen yet. I wanted to see. I did upgrade. You might have caught it in the life quartz. You know what? I bet these craft into heart crystals. That will be very handy. Very handy indeed. I saw a few patches of it with my Spelunker potion the other day, so actually looks like they're not going to be that uncommon. So that might be the easy way to just go ahead and max out life. I'm going to check out this material too. This was one that I saw that I could not pick earlier, but with this gold pickaxe, maybe I can get it. Yes, I can. Thorium ore, okay. Makes sense since we are in the Thorium mod. I have a pretty good idea that I'm going to need a lot of this. Started to say sneaky suspicion, but yeah, I've used that one a few times. It's one of the things I'm picking up going back and watching these recordings, doing the editing. You pick up on a lot of your speech patterns very quickly. A lot of things that you say all the time, you don't realize you say all the time. So that's something to be mindful of. Yeah, but just as an update while I'm just poking around, I very much enjoying the YouTube. I wondered how I would feel about the editing and kind of staying on top of everything, and it's been very satisfying so far. I'm sure I'm not the only one who can look at episode 1 and then go into episode 3 or 4 and really see the improvements. I just can't express how gratifying it is just to be productive on something. Historically, I've tended to be a little bit on the lazy side in a lot of ways. Just having something that I can commit to that I enjoy, it feels so good. It's one of those things. Right now, I'm just gonna have a good time with it and just keep growing and keep improving. One of these days, maybe I get a few more subscribers. Maybe I get a few people in who aren't personal friends. Because right now, looking at my subscriber count, I can account for every one of them. And I'm sure it's that way for every YouTuber when they start out. And I'm not mad at it. I appreciate all you guys and gals, a couple gals. But yeah, every bit of encouragement and support has been just very moving, and that's it just helps keep me going. But yeah, all we can do is see what the future holds. And right now, the future holds a lot of thorium ore. Yeah, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get a lot of value out of that, probably for a long time. So I am gonna grab as much of it as I can. I'm probably gonna cut out a little bit of the mining and everything. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, talk about something that wasn't the game for a bit, and yeah, you know, put myself out there. There are my bombs, but I do not have any gel. No sticky bombs for me. All right, well, we'll do it the good old-fashioned way. Okay, something exploded my head. I don't know what that was. Probably these golems. Oh yeah, they drop boulders on my head. I thought I saw that last episode. But conveniently walked out of the way, so didn't pick up on it. But, okay. Well, we learned a little something there. So we're back at the house. We got a good bit of material to look at here. These thorium ore, that is going to be the first thing I try to craft up. These life quartz, definitely the second. In fact, you know what? Let's look at the life quartz first. Let's see if I can just craft something out of it. Yes, I can. Life crystals take 10. I have enough for exactly 1, which is plenty good for me. Good. Nice. Love it. Thorium blocks, good for building. Not going to do that. Is thorium ore crafted into thorium bars? Those are platinum bars, and I don't need those right now. Okay. So, not yet. Let's go check with Guide Man over here and see what he's got to tell me. Actually, let's help him out. Okay. Thorium ore right here. Crafted into thorium bars. It doesn't tell me with what, though. So I'll need... I guess I'll need another crafting station. I don't know. I might pick up that furnace. See if that furnace is used for anything. Thorium anvil operates like a regular anvil. Yeah, let me pick these 2 items up and see if maybe they're just upgrades to the regular forge, the regular anvil. Survey says blacksmith's forge, so... Oh, wow. Okay. So, nothing new, but it consolidates these 2 crafting stations into 1. That's very nice. Just a nice little quality of life there. Otherwise, no, nothing. Is this a material? Blacksmith's forge is a material. So that's got an upgrade. That's, like I said, I'm pretty sure I used the thorium to upgrade this thing. That's got to be it, right? Hellsmith, hard mode blacksmith, hard mode blacksmith, hard mode blacksmith. Okay, so getting into all the hard mode things, the Hellsmith's forge. So no dice on that. Well, we're still hunting then. Well, the mystery is half the fun. So let me set that down. And again, try and come up with a game plan. Can harvest this blinker real quick though. In my menu meandering, I did actually look at these danger shards. Turns out there's a pretty good sword, some pretty good equipment upgrades there as well. But unfortunately, I do not have the crafting station to craft it. I'm going to have to figure this out. And no, before anybody asks, I am not looking at a wiki. Half of the fun, like I say, I've played the base game so many times, I know exactly what everything does there. So just having the mystery here is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to keep grinding off, just going to keep grinding away, and eventually we'll figure it out. After looking all these things over for a few minutes, I think I am going to give myself some time to mull it over, see if I can come up with any ideas for moving forward. In the meantime, I think this will do it for episode 6. Again, appreciate all your support, appreciate everybody sticking around and coming by to hang out. Hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, everybody.